Welcome back. We are on Domain 3 on poetry. We're on Lesson 5, Snow Dust. Our objectives for today are to identify and label different rhyme schemes in poetry while analyzing a poem, and to write and share an original rhyming poem. Some key vocabulary. We have rue is to feel sorry about or regret. Rhyme, words that end in the same sound or sounds. And a rhyme scheme is the pattern of repeated rhyming words in a poem. So first off, we're going to review what is an anaphora. An anaphora is the repetition of a word or words at the start of several lines of a poem. And why do poets use anaphora? They use it to emphasize or to add to an idea. We read that before in the last poem where they repeated the word when. That was an example of anaphora. In this lesson, we're going to look at another poetic device that involves repetition. And this is rhyme, or the repetition of sounds. So we're going to read a poem called Snow Dust. This is by Robert Frost, but before that, let's read his biography. Robert Frost was born in San Francisco on March 26, 1874, and moved to Massachusetts when he was 11. Although he never earned a college degree, Frost attended Dartmouth and Harvard universities. As a young man, he worked as a teacher and as an editor of a local newspaper, writing poetry all the while. In 1894, he published his first poem, The Butterfly, and went on to publish several volumes of poetry, including A Boy's Will and North of Boston in the 1910s. Frost traveled extensively with his wife and children and was influenced by several poets he met abroad. He mostly wrote about life and nature, especially in New England, where he spent most of his life. He became well known and loved as a writer during his lifetime, winning many awards, including 4 Pulitzer Prize for poetry and the Congressional Gold Medal in 1960. He died in 1963. So this is the poem we're going to read. As you can tell, it's pretty small. I'll give you guys a few seconds to read through it. Feel free to pause the video at any time to reread the poem. So, let me move my video. So the poetic device we're going to focus on today is rhyme. So poems such as Snow Dust use a rhyme scheme or a set pattern of rhyming words. Different kinds of rhyme schemes exist, and figuring out this rhyme scheme is an important step to understanding the structure of the poem. So this is the same exact poem, but as you can see at the end of each of these is a letter. Those letters represent the lines that rhyme. So the way a crow, the dust of snow, those are rhyming lines. Shook down on me from a hemlock tree. Those two are rhymes. So how we would identify this rhyme scheme, it would be A, B, A, B. The second stanza has the same kind of rhyme scheme. However, we wouldn't mark it with an A or B because they're totally different words. We know that crow doesn't rhyme with heart. So this is a whole new rhyme scheme. So it's really important to understand that when we're identifying a rhyme scheme, if it doesn't continue on to the next stanza, it would be a whole new pattern. So this pattern would be A, B, A, B. This pattern would be C, D, C, D. When you read a poem with rhyming words on the end of its line, it may be following a rhyme scheme or using those rhyming words in a pattern. Look at the order of the letters. In each stanza, the first and third lines rhyme, and so the fourth and second and fourth. This is called the A, B, A, B rhyme scheme. This is just one possible rhyme scheme, and that many others exist. Sometimes it might be A, A, B, B, maybe A, 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 B, B. There's so many different ones, but this is a very common one. But this is really important to help understand a poem better by understanding their rhyme scheme. So now you're going to actually write an A, B, A, B rhyme scheme. So like Robert Frost, you should make your poem about something that was surprising or unexpected. So think of an event from your life that was surprising or unexpected, what was happening before that surprising event, and what changed because of it. So remember, when you're writing an A-B rhyme scheme, your first and third line should rhyme, and your second and fourth should rhyme. And you can write obviously more than one stanza. You're going to at least need 4 rhyming pairs. So this is your assessment for the end of today's lesson. So make sure that you are following the rhyme scheme, and feel free to watch this video again to practice and understand how to create a rhyme scheme. And we will see everyone in our next video.